Hi everybody, this is Cody and Sandy, and today's video is going to be about backing up your horse. There's a million videos and hundreds of trainers out there that have their methods about backing a colt, a young horse, or even a seasoned horse like Cody. They all have their opinions, and I respect them immensely. Just want to let you know that the backup is crucial in your horse training, because on the ground, back up, I know he's got a bridle on, gets him out of my space. So if you have a pushy horse, you're going to teach him to back up from the ground. In the saddle, it perfects your stops, or your stops perfect your backup, because a horse has to be soft in the body before literally he can back up. That's my experience in training him. If you've got sticky feet, your horse has sticky feet. What do? Do you pull harder? No. You get them soft in the face and in the body, and you ask. A lot of trainers say, teach the backup from your seat. But in my experience, that's all fine and dandy, but they're not soft, they're not supple. You unstick those feet, your backup becomes fluid. No more sticky feet. Now, I've trained Cody myself based upon what I wanted to see in a backup. There was a long time where he didn't pick up his feet, his back feet, he's dragging. So I pick up his shoulders, ask him to back up, say, thank you. What's the reason for a backup? You don't see horses back up often in the herd unless they're backing up to kick another horse, or they're backing out of a stall or a trailer or whatnot. You do need some backup on them. But to teach this the right way, where they're willingly going to back up for you, is a crucial part of my training program with him. Now, in the ranch riding, we back through cones. And let me ask you a question. Do you think getting a horse to back up straight is off your legs or off your reins? Do you think that backing through a cone is by moving their hindquarters or by directing the rein? So if I ask him to back around this cone, what am I doing? Okay. Horses are bilateral, which means if I direct him this way, where is his hip going? That way, right? So it's logical to me that when I'm backing in a circle, that I've got a door closed over here, my left leg, and I'm directing him softly with my rein. The rein is what helps your backup. If they're stuck, or they back, let's say he backs crooked over here, I am not going to take my leg and straighten him out. I'm going to use my outside rein to get him straight. Okay? It took me a long time to learn this, but I don't train horses for other people. I just train my own. And the master horsemen that I follow, I respect. And they all do it differently, like I said in the beginning. But after years and years of trying to figure this out, I have discovered that when I'm doing my ranch riding back throughs through barrels or whatever, it's not my legs that's turning him. It's my reins. And that he's soft in the face. Now to me, that's fluid. If you've got a sticky backup where your horse just plants his feet and just resists it, move his body, okay? He wants to back up. He's an overachiever. Move his body. Bring his face to the inside where you can see his eye. Inside leg over here. And just move his body. Let it go and complete your backup. They've got to be soft in the body. You got to be able to move their hindquarters and their barrel where you want it. If they're sticky, they're not going to back up with a harder pull. They're going to back up with some softness if you teach this in stages and get their body soft, okay? Their body. And use your reins. And if they become bracy, well, reward the slightest try. If I pick up and he gets bracy and brutes the bit, I'm just going to ask for my pinky finger, okay? Can we back up? If he takes 1 or 2 steps, stop. Reward him, okay? Let me know in the comments what you think about backing, how you learned it, any problems you're having. I'd really like to help because my whole idea of starting this channel was to help horsewomen with their horses. You need to be training your own horse, not me. If you got show horses like I showed cutting horses for 7 years, of course. I didn't train my own horses, my trainers did. They did an amazing job. But for your own horse, whether you're showing, trail riding, you know, if you need to back up, let's say there's a cliff there and you need to back up, you need to back up now. Could save your life. So that's my tip for the day. Another thing I might add is when you've got his body real soft, his barrel real soft, I've got my inside leg on him right now. Okay, we're going to back around this circle. Got my inside leg, my inside rein. All I have to do is take everything off and ask him to step through. Okay? There's so much creativity you could have with your horses just by spending time and having a little patience, love, understanding, and knowing how their body works. Knowing that they're bilateral if I turn this way. His hip's going to swing out. Okay? So it's logical, I'm digressing, it's logical that if I put my outside rein on him, my inside rein is just really directing. My outside rein is telling him to turn and back up. Okay, what if you do it one-handed? Okay, so I've got one hand on it. Teach with 2, go to 1. You start with the least amount of pressure. So I'm going to ask him to back up just by barely touching the reins, okay? Now, if I want to go that way, I'm going to neck rein him over, okay? Same with this way. I'm going to ask him to soften up. I don't want to rush anything. Back up. We're going to back in a circle this way. Come on. Yeah. Just light. You teach your horse how to properly back up. One finger. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Good. Be soft in the face. If you're showing in ranch riding and have to do back throughs, you got it nailed. Anyway, let me know what you think. This is Sandy and Cody. Cody says thanks for watching. Give him a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions on how to break all of this down, or you want to see videos that I can help you with about breaking his body parts down, teaching the backup from the very beginning, getting him out of your space while you lead, that's another thing. So if I'm going to ask him to back up, you know, 2 fingers. And I'm going to ask him to stay. This is, by the way, beginning of your ground tie. I could leave that there and walk around him. Ho. And he'll stand there all day. That also starts with the backup. If you're teaching a ground tie, we'll get into that later. Teaching the ground tie, one rein on the ground or your lead rope, you say ho, and you back away. And you start, back away, ho. Starts with the backup, folks. Until then, thank you so much for watching my channel. Cody thanks you, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.